Ahoy, shipmates! Just the single departure this evening. Cunard's Queen Anne. You can see she's here in the Ocean Terminal, here in the wonderful port of Southampton. I'll tell you what, I'm on the ball this afternoon, I am. In case you're wondering, I am the captain of the Solent Ships YouTube channel, broadcasting to you live and direct from the port of Southampton. Hey, look at that, I remembered that. One of these days I'll get the hang of this. Oh, there we go. I haven't heard anything on the radio yet, because I've only just been here a few minutes. So, but I can see activity on the hatch door there, which sort of suggests to me that it looks like things are all good to go. I just thought that was a ship horn then, but no, it was a big noisy motorcycle from outside. So Queen Anne is off. She's departing in a couple of minutes' time. And of course, you're asking the captain here, where is Queen Anne going? Well, Queen Anne is off on a 14-day round trip to the Atlantic coast. Basically Spain. Calling in at Cadiz, Cartagena, Valencia, Malaga, Gibraltar, and then Lisbon on the way back. Sunnier weather, I'm sure, and better conditions is here at the moment. Weather, let's have a look at the weather. No, that's not the weather. There's the weather. It's 10 degrees C. It's been quite a pleasant day. I had a little trip out to the New Forest earlier. Looked at all the leaves changing colour. Very pretty. The wind's dropped off a little bit, and visibility's improved up to 33 nautical miles. It's got Paul, our channel sponsor from Love Cruise. He sent over some prices. And I'm looking at this. This is not bad, is it? 4 nights on Queen Anne. Hamburg short break. That's a day at sea, and then a day in Hamburgers, and then a day at sea and back to Southampton. I'm wondering if this might be something for our group cruise that we've been talking about. Well, that would be quite good, wouldn't it? It's only one destination. Oh, it's Queen Anne.
Queen Anne, please, yeah.
Yes, Queen Anne, good evening to you. We're ready to start singling up on the 46th berth, starboard side 2, draft 8.2, bound for Cadiz.
VTS, that's all, copy.
And I've got the passenger and crew numbers when you're ready.
VTS, send your numbers, please.
Yeah, numbers are passengers 2756, crew 1211, over.
VTS, that's all understood, thank you.
Well, that makes a change. We've got the numbers early and promptly. So 2,756 passengers on board. She's got a maximum double occupancy capacity of just under 3,000. So still a pretty full ship. Not a lot of space on board. And the crew, what was the crew? 1,211. That's pretty much full complement of crew. Yeah, so I thought that was quite interesting for a little trip there from Paul at Love Cruise. That's 449 for 4 nights to Hamburg. That would be good for our cruise, wouldn't it? This is a little bit more expensive, but it's 14 nights. An unobstructed balcony. I'm not entirely sure what an unobstructed balcony means. Well, that's 14 nights for 1850. That's going to the Canary Islands. And that's November of next year. He's quite good. He sent me over a few. What was the other one? There was this one as well. Yes, the Madeira and the Azores. Yeah, I'm quite keen to get down to the Azores. And that's not looking too bad, is it? 1750 per person for 13 nights. I might be quite keen on that one. But I think the last one, again, this was something that short break to Amsterdam. Now, this will be quite good for our shipmate cruise. Look at that. In Southampton, departing Southampton, over to Amsterdam, overnight in Amsterdam, and then a day at sea back to Southampton. So we actually get an overnight. There we go. The lines are coming down. That all happened at once, didn't it? Oh, what I haven't done is made the button for the banner. I realised I haven't done something. Well, I wasn't fully prepared. But it has been a lovely day. Oh, let's have a quick look at the chat. Oh, plenty of shipmates in the chat. What have we got? Shipmate Deborah Speller. Oh, shipmate Harold George says, greeting from St. Augustine, Florida. Well, howdy, partner. Not too far from Mar-a-Lago. Hi there, Barbara. Ahoy there, Bean. Ahoy there, Hillary. And ahoy there, Elizabeth G. There we go. I think I've got the basics covered there. Ahoy there, Ken Goes Cruising. And he says, why do I think the Queen Anne's leaving so late? Is it down to tides? No, not down to tides. It doesn't really matter what the tides are here in the port. And in fact, I can show you the tides. Nope, that's not the tides. There's the tides. It is a very low tide at the moment. Not quite as low as they go, but pretty low. It's only just a little bit above datum. But no, it's not the tide. All of the berths here are fully navigable, depending on whatever the tide is. There's a chance, I suppose, that she's leaving late, 6 o'clock. That seems to be typical departure time. Paul from Love Cruise is he's saying that an unobstructed balcony is unobstructed. Fair enough, because I guess quite a few of the ships have obstructed balconies. Not that would bother me too much. Although I did see one cruise reviewer on YouTube. They had a balcony that went straight into a public area, which seemed to... I'm not really sure I want a balcony that goes straight onto a public area. I mean, handy if you just want to walk out, but yeah, got to be careful when you're walking around first thing in the morning. The Queen Anne's off to the Canaries. Well, no, not to the Canaries, sorry. They're calling it an Atlantic Coast Adventure down to Spain, essentially, where the weather is much better. It's calling it Cadiz, Cartagena, Valencia in Spain, Malaga. Here comes down the last lines, very prompt and quick. And then a stop in Gibraltar, and then one in Lisbon in Portugal, and then back to the UK. That's a 14 night round cruise. Shipmate Grant Peck was just booked transatlantic on Britannia for next October. Transatlantic. I still fancy that.
Can't leave here.
The repositioning cruise for the Norwegian Encore. Paul gave me a price for that yesterday. I don't remember what it was. It was I think it was £650.
VTS, that's all copy, thank you.
That seemed like a really good deal to me.
Top Cat VTS traffic information. The Queen Anne at stations to depart for 46 berth.
There we go. All the last lines coming in now. I'm going to pop the outside microphone on because I'm thinking we might get some hooting.
Yes, Queen Anne, we're on the move now. 46 berth, head out.
Yeah, VTS, all copy, approach jet 740 deep.
If we get some horns, well, the outside microphone is perfectly placed for picking up the horns from Queen Anne. Rather expectantly waiting for the horn. You can bet your life as soon as I start talking it will go off. And red funnels is going past. It looks very dark out there this evening. It's been a little bit overcast today. There goes Queen Anne slowly drifting away. Moving away from the port side. Looks like a couple of shipmates might be taking the Cunard House flag down at the top there. Let's have a look. Doing something, aren't they? Actually, they're having a crafty smoke. That's what they're doing. Spotted your shipmates. I don't know if that's a passenger accessible area there. Trouble with some of these cruise ships, you can't quite get to the pointy end. Sounds like the red funnel ferry car alarms again. Turn that off. Hopefully there'll be no honking just yet. Looks like a lot of seagulls whizzing around at the moment. And Paul's come up with some prices here. quite a good deal. This one is for January, so not far away. If you've got any space left after stuffing all that turkey and mince pies, then that's not a bad little deal, is it? 4 nights. Get a day at sea, so you can really explore the ship. And a day in Hamburg, and another day at sea, so you can explore the rest of the ship that you haven't explored. There we go, starting to move away. I do like the funnel on top of the Queen Anne. It really is brightly lit.
VTS,
Okay, VTS 7.
shortly away from 37 for the CMA CGM
VTS, that's all copied. The Queen Anne underway for 46 berth outbound. Red Jet 7 at the hand inbound.
Oh, we've got a few shipmates out on the balcony. It's gone dark, isn't it? It's only 6 o'clock and yet it's been pitch black for an hour or so. Well, with the shipmate Neil Mundy says those prices are tempting. Yeah, there was that one. So 449 for 4 nights, 5th of January. And then the other one. No, not that one. Not that one. That one. There we go. That one. As well, what I thought was quite good as well. That's an overnight at Amsterdam. And I'd quite like the overnight at Amsterdam. At least you can sort of go out on the town and see what's going on. And don't have to worry about your ship departing and leaving you there. That's pretty good as well, 4 nights. Well, the shipmate Lloyd's Travels Adventures says, just back from Avia in the Caribbean today, still swaying. I think that's a sign of a good cruise, shipmate, if you're still swaying. I take it that's due to not having your land legs back. Nothing to do with the copious amounts of rum-based cocktails you've been having, I'm sure.
VTS, Ferby.
Ferry VTS 7.
VTS, Ferby, good evening. Just get underway 37 for the departure of the CMA CGM.
VTS all copied. Traffic information. Queen Anne underway for 46 berth outbound. Red Jet 7 northwest Netley inbound.
All received, thank you.
VTS all copied. Thank you. Red Jet 7 VTS. VTS, the tug's leaving dock head up for the container port. Queen Anne underway for 46 berth outbound.
That's
VTS, yes, it's safe to do so. We caution for the tugs up to the container port and the Queen Anne underway for 46.
No, I don't think we're going to get any horns today. More's the shame. I'll turn off the microphone on port cam. Definitely need to set up a proper outside microphone.
VTS, that's all copied. Traffic information. The saucepan down to the west of the NAB tower inbound over the new ground.
Ah, the saucepan dow. Come on, camera. There we go. Got the other camera working. See a couple of tugs there. Oh, and you've got the Red Jet, all getting quite busy. Apparently I've been informed that the colour
BGS, that's all copy.
of the Cunard hulls is actually grey. Well, that's what they're calling the colour anyway. It doesn't look very grey to me, but anyway, what do I know? Yeah, it's a fairly full ship. I mean, it's a great time of year to be going, isn't it? Weather down in Spain is... Well, let's have a look. What's the weather like in Malaga? I bet it's pretty decent. Certainly a bit warmer than it is here. Current forecast for Malaga next week is sunny and in the low 20s. Perfect. We had the lunchtime departure of Norwegian Encore today. That's rather unusual. She'll be back in port, I think it's the 2nd of December, or 3rd of December, something like that. And then she heads off to Miami, not to be seen in the port of Southampton again. She's going to be refitted, and I think Paul from Love Cruise was showing me that there was a cruise transatlantic. I think it started at 650. Well, I thought that's a pretty good deal. I just think the funnel is really well lit on the Queen Anne. What was the other one that came through the other day? And that wasn't as well lit, I don't think. Oh, see somebody, a couple of shipmates on the back there. Someone got a torch, have they? Yeah, someone's waving a torch. There we go. I can see you. I thought I spotted someone earlier. Even a torch against the brightly lit ship is not doing too badly. Yeah, we can see. I'm not sure who that is. There's definitely a shipmate waving a torch there. Camera seems to be struggling with the colours for some reason. Lack of colours, lack of light, I think is probably what I'm trying to say. It all gets a bit tricky at this time of night. The ships are so bright against the rest of the dock. It can make it tricky for the cameras. They get a bit confused. Oh, don't turn the lights off. I'm turning the lights off now. What am I supposed to focus on? That's not very sporting. It's the trouble, especially trouble with the blue hulls. It does make it quite difficult to focus the blue hull. The Ada Primas are the Ada ships. They're the best because they are just such a ball of light. You can focus on them without any trouble whatsoever. Now, the Cunard ships are very dark hulled, and then they go and turn the lights off. What's that all about? How am I supposed to broadcast if you keep turning the lights off? There you go. There's one of the little tuggies going off. I'm not sure which one. There's one of the Svitzer ones. I can see the person waving again. I think their torch is causing a optical effect. It makes it look really good, really big. That's really impressive. See if I can get a better view.
Queen now.
It's so difficult when it's dark. Well, the shipmate Guy Broadhurst says, oh, where's Queen Anne off to? Good question, shipmate. It's off on a 14-day round trip to the Atlantic Coast Adventure, they're calling us. I've just checked the weather, and the weather in Spain is looking perfect, really. Just what you want, away from the UK's when we're hitting a Arctic plunge, or whatever they're calling it. It's off to Cadiz, and then Cartagena, and then Valencia, then Malaga, then popping into a British Gibraltar.
All copied. The NAB, just south of the Waller Buoy, outbound over New Grounds.
And then one last stop in Lisbon, then coming home. Absolutely perfect, I would say, this time of year.
We're champion VTS. VTS, that's all copied. Thank you. Go on.
Well, the shipmate Topsy says, not long till I sail on her December the 1st. No, that's not long now, is it? No, it's a couple of weeks. Almost time to start packing. Well, the shipmate Tamara, she's off tomorrow. What are you on tomorrow? You're on Ventura, aren't you, tomorrow? Is it Ventura you on? Yes, Ventura. That's at 5 o'clock, so it'll just about be light. A little bit of light there. I'll have to make sure we catch tomorrow departing. Shipmate Steve back to the funnel. Just looking. Yeah, the funnel is really good on the Cunard ships. They're very good at lighting them up, but I think especially on Queen Anne, it's just really vibrant. Very clear from quite some distance. That's it's the trouble with this time of year. It's very dark. Not getting a lot of colour out of the cameras, I'm afraid. Excellent Blue Spanner comment says, oh, it's actually called Cunard Red. Okay, very distinctive colour, so yeah, I can imagine that. And what was I can't remember what the colour of the hull is. Something like cruise ship blue, grey or something. It's just not grey, is it? It can't be grey, surely. Blue, definitely blue. Yeah, so you can see there's quite a bit of ambient light here in port, so we get a much better view of the ships. But we don't. It's not quite so good once they start heading down Southampton water. Shipmate Topsy says, oh, the suitcase leaves home on the 25th of November. Hope to see it in my cabin when I get... Well, your suitcase leaves before you do. Oh, so you definitely have to be ready to pack that. Then that's not long, is it? That's about a week. About a week away when your suitcase leaves. Are you getting it couriered or something, or sending it ahead especially? Shipmate Shepherd Book says yes. If his memory serves correct, it's some kind of grey. That's right, it is some sort of grey. I can't remember what sort of grey it was, but so I'm pretty doubtful it's a grey. Doesn't strike me as grey at all. Cunard grey, yeah.
Have the volume turned down set here. Can you say again, please? Marvellous. Well, yeah, thank you.
Make quite the sight, though.
Yes, you got DC line.
UKDC line VTS.
Good evening, sir. That's us finished for the day. Like to head back to 29 berth, please. Aware of the tackles coming up.
VTS, that's all copied. Thank you.
Many thanks, sir.
There we go. Quite a view. Oh, I'll go back to Itching Cans. Quite the view coming down Southampton water, seeing a cruise ship. They are brightly lit up.
Sandario VTS. Good
Yeah, Topsy sending their baggage ahead. Excellent. Good planning that, actually. Saves a whole lot of hassle, doesn't it? Especially if we're travelling some distance.
VTS, that's all copied. You can have your draft, number of crew, and are you carrying any dangerous...
Well, sure, it's a bit of a short one now, I'm afraid. It's difficult to see much when it's dark like this. We've got the Ventura departing tomorrow at 5 o'clock. We'll be covering that one. Then there's a few more bits and pieces during the week. May or may not. There's a couple of 4:30 departures. I'll probably cover those. 7:30 on Friday probably won't, because it's just a bit too dark. I'll see. I'll see if I'm here or not. Then we've got Saturday, Iona and Ventura. And then there's a bit of a gap for 3 or 4 days with no ships. And then we've got Arcadia twice. Arcadia's coming in. Oh, that's strange. She's in and out on the same day and then off again. Very odd. And then Norwegian Encore back on the 3rd, all freshly refitted. And then she's heading off to Miami, not to be seen again. Shipmates. Tijhui, well, I'm not sure you pronounce it. He's over in Rotterdam or near Rotterdam. He said he's checked around for Arcadia. Said unfortunately she's dry docked in a place I can only see her smokestack. Yes, he was going to have a little look for us and see what he could see. There's an awful lot of dry docking in Rotterdam. That's where Arcadia is currently off for refit. It's that time of year. All the ships are off for refits, or they're leaving the port of Southampton and heading off to warmer climes. We've got an interesting effect here, haven't we? Some low cloud. It's making it very dark, but also is reflecting quite a lot of light. Shipmate Topsy says, yes, too old to carry a suitcase. Well, I think the baggage service sounds like a very smart idea. What a great way. Right, shipmates, so we've enjoyed that one. We'll be back tomorrow for Ventura, because our shipmate Tamara's on board. She's hopefully she's going to give us a wave. I'm not sure she is. She hasn't said, but she better be. And then I probably might do the odd one during the week. Many thanks to all my Patreons, PayPal donors, members of the channels, and of course the Blue Spanner crew. Till next time, shipmates.
BTS, Red Jet 7, shortly departing Town Quay for West Coast.
Roger 7 VTS, that's all. Copy of traffic information. UKDC line passing 101 berth, going around to 29 berth. And Red Eagle, fully deep in.
That's all copied. Thank you.
VTS outbound traffic, the Queen Anne, Northwest Netley outbound will be a clear channel.